Alright, today we're going to be making a quinoa and lentil dish. Very simple ingredient list. You need some quinoa, lentils, some spinach, tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, some sweet peppers, 1 onion, and then some vegetable stock. So these are all the ingredients, and then there's 4 steps that you need to remember to this dish. 1, cook your lentils. 2, soften your vegetables, your onion and your sweet peppers. 3 is going to be to cook the quinoa together with the vegetables. And then 4 is mix all the other ingredients together. So we're going to go through all 4 of these parts in detail, starting with the lentils. Okay, so first step, cook your lentils. We're going to pour out 1 cup of lentils. That's about all you'll need. So put that in here. Comes out to 1 cup. It's important to strain or wash your lentils, so we'll do that real quick. All right, so our lentils are washed. Let's put them in the pan. And then we simply add water. We add 2-3 cups, just pour the excess water out afterwards. So you don't need to measure it. All right. And then we bring to a boil. Once boiling, we move it down to simmer, and we let it simmer 15-17 minutes. Also check your lentils, it'll tell you the cooking directions on there in case they're different. So that's step 1. While the lentils are cooking, we can begin to chop our vegetables. All right, the vegetables, start with the onion and the peppers, since those will go in first, and we'll need to soften before we put in the quinoa and the tomatoes. So start with cutting these. Okay, so we're going to cut these in thin strips. So this is what you're going to want. Like here, these ones are good. You can throw away these bottom ones, these fat ones at the end here. So easier way to do it, just pick this centerpiece out. Okay, throw it away, and then start cutting. All right, these look good. So we take these, put them here to the side. Next are your peppers. Let's give these a wash. So these ones, you want to remove all the seeds on the inside. And then, similar to the onion, we want some thin strips. Okay. So, this is what you're going to want in the end. All right, thin strips. They'll cook fast, and they'll be nice and tasty once we have our dish ready. Okay, so this will take a while. I'm just going to cut these, and I'll meet you at step 3. All right, I've cut up all my vegetables, my peppers, and my onion. Now, we just add some good old olive oil to our cast iron pot. If you don't have a cast iron pot, that's okay. Just a normal pasta pot will be fine. Cast iron holds the heat better, so it's usually better to cook these kind of dishes, but pasta pot is fine too. So let's throw the peppers in. I usually put the peppers in about 2 or 3 minutes before I put the onions in, because the onions cook faster than the peppers. So now this is simmering. Just give it 2-3 minutes, then I'll add the onion, and then we can move on to step 3, which is adding the quinoa. All right. Okay, now it's cooking. It's been a few minutes. Throw in the onion. And we let this simmer for 5-6 minutes, just until it's soft. You'll be able to tell. While we wait for the peppers and the onion to soften, we can begin cutting our tomatoes. Just cut them in half. All right, peppers and the onions are nice and soft, so we're ready to add the quinoa. So we're going to pour out also one cup. So it's one. And then vegetable stock. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. So 1 cup of quinoa, that means 2 cups of vegetable stock. And that was my timer for the lentils. So the lentils are good to be pulled out. So, come on, 2 cups, almost there. Perfect. So, throw in the 2 cups. Throw in our tomatoes. And let's stir it up. That does look good. Okay. Now, we wait for this to come to a boil. Then we put the lid on and we simmer for 10 minutes. Now, because the alarm went off for the lentils, let's take those off now. So now we can just put these to the side, let them sit until the quinoa has simmered for 10 minutes. All right, now that we have a boil, we can add just a little bit of this vegetable stock seasoning. Okay. Let's stir it in. Gives a nice flavor. And cover, lower to a simmer, and we leave it for 10 minutes. Okay, once the 10 minutes are up and the liquid has been absorbed, so you're not seeing liquid anymore in the pot, go ahead and turn off the heat, and then add in your spinach. And you might have to leave pot uncovered a little bit for the liquids to be absorbed. Once you add in your spinach, go ahead and throw in your lentils. And then all that's left is to mix it up. Once we're done, we can serve in bowls, and you don't have to, but I like to add some smoked salmon on top of mine. Adds a little salty flavor, a little bit of extra protein as well. So your choice if you want to or not. Another good option is adding avocado on top. So yeah, enjoy.